And Carl Edwards joins us from his hometown of Columbia, Missouri. He's picked up a part-time job. He's working in the garden department of the Walmart. Now, Carl, I've been looking at the weather. There's a 90% chance of rain in Columbia tomorrow. So you're going to have to put out some nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, that Scott's. I think you should go with a weed and feed, a pre-emergent. Your thoughts on the fertilization right now?
Well, they have all of that stuff here at Walmart. You can come by and pick up whatever you need. It has been a fun day. They said, hey, we want you on these shows today, and we were going to bring a satellite truck in. And I was driving by the Walmart, and I thought, man, I think they sell Scott's right in there in the garden center. So I came over here and talked to Eric, the manager, and he said, yeah, no problem, we'll set you up. So this has worked out really well.
Well, I hope you get off in time to have dinner with the family. Now, I'm going to ask a question, or re-ask a question that I asked you on Thursday when you were in Vegas, but you couldn't hear me because your buddies with the Thunderbirds from Nellis were hot dogging it. Now, you said you felt better going into this season than you did coming off a 2008 season when you had 9 wins. Why did you have so much confidence heading into this season, Carl?
Well, we came out of 2008 with really 1 or 2 tricks on our race cars that were making us really fast. We had figured some things out before the other teams had, and I was nervous then that, and I obviously should have been because we were terrible the next season. But I was nervous coming out of 2008 that these other teams were gonna catch up and they were gonna pass us. And now it's a little bit different. I feel like the reasons that Ford is fast, the reasons Roush Fenway is fast, is because of a number of parameters that we've worked on. The engines are great, the engineering is great, the simulation's great. Robbie Reiser's running the shop, he's managing everything really well, and I feel like our whole team is better for a number of reasons. It's not just one thing, and that gives me a ton of confidence.
Carl, you said in Victory Lane that it was a great week. Besides winning that race, what made it so special?
I had a blast. I mean, the whole week was fun. Starting with the previous week, going to Phoenix, I got to jump off of the stratosphere, which was a lot of fun, and that was really something that I didn't expect to be that exciting, but it really was. And then we went and ran so well at Phoenix. We had a huge letdown in the race at Phoenix, with getting crashed, but I knew in the back of my mind, I thought, man, if we can run like this each week, it's going to be great. So then we go to Vegas. I got to fly with the Thunderbirds, got to take my whole family out there. We had a lot of fun, and to win the race and to really make up for the previous week at Phoenix, the whole thing was just an amazing week for me.
Carl, you told me in Victory Lane that you really felt compelled to give the trophy to your friends at Nellis Air Force Base. Yeah. Why did you feel so strongly about that? It was a great gesture, but what was it about that experience that made you, I guess, feel like that was a gesture you wanted to make?
It's hard to really put into words, but from the moment I walked into their facility over there at Nellis, it was just, I was extremely impressed. I mean, the generals that were over there that took time out of their day to come over and talk to me about NASCAR and their love for our sport, to the guys who were working on the airplanes and getting everything in order for us to take our flight. Everyone was professional. Everyone had a smile on their face. They were proud to be doing what they're doing, and I guess it took me by surprise that just how excited they were about what they were doing and how professional they were, and the whole thing was just a blast. I mean, these people were inspiring, and I felt, as I walked through there, I thought, man, if we win this race, in the back of my mind, I thought, I'm giving them the trophy. It'd be so cool to have that here in this hangar, and I just couldn't believe it worked out. So in Victory Lane, that's all I could think about, was getting those guys that trophy, and how cool it would be to see that in their hangar.
Well, that's a great gesture by you. Well, when your shift is over at Walmart in the Garden Center, will you be reading Goodnight Moon to young Annie tonight?
That is her favorite book. I really appreciate you giving that to us. Yeah, I know almost the whole thing by heart.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I've read it about 1,000 times. All right, Carl, congratulations.
The Red Bull. All right, thank you very much. And thanks to all the fans. I had so many fans at Vegas, it was unreal. There was people wearing the Aflac shirts and coats, and I mean, the whole thing was a blast. So thank you guys very much.
Okay, Carl, enjoy the win, okay?
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.